Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. This Thanksgiving in Canada. I want to say happy Thanksgiving to all of you people out there in Canada, in the city of Hamilton, everywhere where the people of God find themselves on this day. There's been a little short break in my presentation on spiritual science series, but I returned today. The last place I started was trying to do the book of Colossians, starting with the reconciliation that Jesus came on earth to achieve. So this morning, I'll be doing Jesus reconcile all things to God. Jesus reconcile all things to God. That's my topic. It comes from Colossians chapter 1, verse 20. But the whole book I'll be talking about it for a couple of weeks from now. And in that, according to my introduction this morning, we're going to look at the etymological historicity in or what you may call historical authenticness of what the word reconcile, what it means, the historical authenticity of the word reconcile meaning. So in here, I did my research and decided to do it on Dr. Ralph F. Wilson, who has authored more than 40 books in the field of biblical theology. And he set a fine tune in reviewing and doing the book of Colossians, and which I read, and I felt that, okay, this is where I should come from as we talk about reconciliation. So this verse said, "For God was pleased through him to reconcile to himself all things, whether things on earth or things in heavens." Colossians 1 verse 20. So reconcile is a Greek word that means apokatallassō. Apokatallassō. It means reconcile in Greek, to reconcile completely. So yeah, to reconcile back again, bring back a former state of harmony. So Jesus came to create that state of harmony among mankind. That state of harmony that involved love, loving each other, loving our neighbors, ourselves, loving our friends, loving our family. That's harmonious living spiritual life that Jesus so wished for us to live as Christians. Okay? According to Dr. Ralph F. Wilson, this compound Greek word in verse 20 and 21 is found only in Christian writing. So Christian writing, because we are in the New Testament age, we are to write about the love that Jesus came to share on earth, and that love that Jesus intended to remain among us, even though he returned to heaven on the back to his Father. And according to the story, he's sitting on the right hand of God and still appealing on behalf of us, because you can see how wicked the world is, and God is about to destroy this world, but Jesus still appealing. So to give us time in order to reconcile our own lives, and get on course with him. Okay? Number one, it is formed from the word apo. Apo means finishing, completion, or to complete something. Apo, which is APO. And then katallassō means a changing of hostility for a friendly relationship, to reconcile completely. So that's what our Greek word coming from. Apo-capo-loo-so, the whole word. So finally finishing completely, to reconcile a changing hostility. So when Jesus came, the Pharisees, he met stiff resistance from the Pharisees because he brought in the good news, teaching against the old misleading teaching that they are teaching the people and forcing the people to live by tradition rather than expressing the love. So that hostility that Jesus faced for his own people, the Pharisees, he had to reconcile himself with the people, to replace that hostility with a friendly relationship, to reconcile and completely reconcile himself with those who oppose him. So I come back to tell you this morning, as we go through Thanksgiving, use it and put turkey aside and decide to pray to God. Whoever have offended you, forgive them. Reach out to a friend. For some of us, we decide to reach out to people, but they are still rejecting us. But it doesn't matter. What matters is what Jesus said I should do, reconcile with my brother. It left with them. You play your part. When I got ready to do the gospel, I confessed my sin openly. And people use it against me. But yet and still, I'm still preaching the gospel and I will never stop preaching it. So that's what biblical life is all about. Reconciliation is very important for any group of people who knows God, to reconcile. Even evil people reconcile in certain situations. But this is all about us and what our master came to do on earth and left for us to do, to reconcile with one another. So I want to thank you today for listening, for this introduction and explaining the meaning of the word apo-capo-loo-so. Apo-capo-loo-so is a Greek word with me, to reconcile. So thank you and have a blessed day. May God bless the family, God bless your work, God bless the children, and may you love your enemies and don't hate them. But if they want to get your life, go to God in utmost prayer. Present your petition to God how they are after, because God is the only one that can protect us from the strongholds of our enemies. But we got to change all of that, all of the hostility. We got to change it into a friendly relationship. As much as they oppose us, let us keep living the life that Jesus taught us. God bless you and have a blessed day. Thank you. I'll see you again during the week.